Hi there, it's October 1st and time for another test shave. Today the razor that I'm testing is a Pinget A St. Rampert. There's the tang. There. The pin's loose right near the bottom here, but it's stiff everywhere else, so I haven't fixed it. So there's the stamping for the make of the razor. There is no stamping for location of manufacture. It's a beautiful design of a razor. It's half hollow, 7/8. Beautiful little barber's notch and Spanish point horn scales, I believe. Last night, or yesterday afternoon really, I honed this razor, and I'll show you the microscope image of the final edge now. So let's get going. Today, as I mentioned, is the 1st of October, which begins TabOKtober. I mentioned yesterday, Tabac is a contraction of Tabac and Offene Klinge, which means open blade in German. So here we have the open blade. And of course, it's October. So let's get going. I'm going to be using the Tabac trifecta today. The soap, splash, and fragrance. Really don't need the fragrance. It's late in the day. And the reason I'm shaving late in the day, sorry for the water noise. The reason I'm shaving late in the day is yesterday's test shave with the Korat and the JNet edge was not only really comfortable, it was really close. The brush for today is the Chisel Hound. Yeah, I had to look. Chisel Hound. This is the classic brush. It has a Fanchurian badger knot. I think it's 26 or 28 millimeter. I'm not real sure. But let's get going. I'm, as usual, loading from the puck. I think maybe I don't have quite enough water in there. Hang on. There we go. After literally 61 days of bore brushes, it's going to be a little bit of a transition to get used to other types of bristles. My normal pattern is to load heavily and just have a lot of water. We'll talk about the wondrousness of Tabac as I shave, because I don't want to do it while I have soap in my mouth. This is the original Tabac. I haven't gone through the puck yet. Now, as you can see, that loaded very wet. Probably don't need to add any water to this, which is great. Kind of loaded almost at the exact consistency I want. Let's see how this edge performs. It, as you could tell from, well, probably as you can tell from the microscope image, it tested really well. Feels amazing. It's just obviously a synthetic edge, but to my way of thinking, the best type of synthetic edge. Not harsh at all. Clean feeling. Clean and precise. It's just cutting through growth easily. You won't hear much from this razor because, again, half hollow, and it definitely feels stiff. Be interesting to know more about this razor. The steel took an edge really well. I started at 4K. Really started there just to sort of assess where the bevel was going to land if I didn't use tape. There was hone wear on the razor, and whoever owned it or used it before, the current owner, whoever used it before, took very good care of it from a honing perspective. Yeah, very nice size, great balance. You know, when you're using a razor you haven't used before, you sort of have to, part of the first step is to adapt to it. You know, get a feel for how the razor handles, how you're going to feel the edge as you use the razor. The owner of this razor is the same person who owns the Greaves that I did. And So far, he's 2 for 2 in terms of buying good shavers. Really, really nice. Okay, let's get going on the second pass. Yeah, wow. Really, really close. Now, to me, the way I like to hone is to try to get each geometry as close as possible in sharpness so that the cutting performance of each edge is geometrically the same. And so what you feel when you shave with one of my synthetic edges versus one of my JNet edges or Cottiquill or Black Arc or Black Shadow or whatever. What you're feeling between the different finishing stones is the difference in finish, not the difference in geometry. And I admit that I think it's quite cool, quite interesting that we as humans can feel the difference, and for the most part, a lot of people can attribute all kinds of qualities of geometry to the difference in feel. Now, I'm not sure that everybody is as careful about equating keenness as I am. You know, I tend to, if there's a nerd meter, if the nerd meter goes to 10, I'm kind of 11 on the nerd meter when it comes to these things. But nonetheless, I mean, I can certainly sense a difference in texture of the finish, and I'm sure other people can too. I know other people can too. It's one of the cooler aspects of straight razor shaving that, again, I urge anybody who's not a geezer to get into this. You know, this is probably, because I'm yapping away, this will probably be a long video for me, long shaving video, as these things go. But you can get a full-on enjoyable experience of straight razor shaving in a very reasonable amount of time. Okay, Tabac. This is an oldie but a goodie. Been around since the late 50s, so younger than I am. But a polarizing scent. No, I don't think anybody who's tried it thinks the soap is bad. The soap is phenomenal. But the scent is polarizing. And those who don't like it tend to say that it smells like an old lady's purse. And to those people I say, look, that old lady was probably a babe when she was young. She's probably got tons of great experiences. And do you think she would want a purse that smells bad? No. I'm person who absolutely enjoys this scent, so much so that I have the fragrance. And the full effect of the fragrance in an EDT form is much more complex than what you get off the soap or even the splash. This fragrance is really just sort of top notch. Now, scent strength on this is high. I actually don't know what it smells like. Supposedly tobacco flower, but I don't know. I've never smelled tobacco flower. Although I've smelled quite a bit of tobacco, but it's normally burning when I smell it. And the tobacco leaves you with smell on the wrapper of a cigar. You know, those have been hung in warehouses and fermented and all this other stuff. That's not tobacco flower. And then Tabac is a hard soap. So getting a sample of it is difficult. But I imagine there are places that, you know, have cut it up. And we'll sell you a sample. And, you know, if you have tried Tabac and don't like it, what I say to you is, come on, give it a try again. I mean, what's wrong with you? This is great stuff. If you haven't tried it, then I would, you know, this is a pillar of the industry. You gotta at least try it. Yeah, really good edge. Tomorrow I need to shave with, I think I'm probably doing another, no, I can't, unfortunately I can't do another test shave tomorrow. I have other razors that I need to sharpen, but my, I just realized my dance card is full for the rest of the day. But I can tell this is going to be another very close shave. This edge is sharp. This edge is really sharp. It will get a little softer in feel after a good stropping. So after I've stropped it, it'll probably get a little sharper. I would suggest to the owner of this that make sure you use low angle. I mean, you can see I've got no cuts or nicks or any irritation, but I know how to handle a really sharp razor. So my suggestion is I'm going to leave it sharp. I could dull it a little, but it's going to give you a terrific shave if you're careful with the angle on the edge. I'm going to put this down. Oh, yeah, I need to apologize for the length. Wow. Wow. Yep. Really close. Actually closer than yesterday's shave was a little closer than I would like. I think today's shave is going to be the same. I mean, this is full-on BBS, and so this is the Tabac aftershave. Yeah, full-on BBS, and I mean, this is DS BBS, and I prefer, oh, feels good. I think there's a little alcohol. It feels like there's a little alcohol in this aftershave. I'd read it for you, but I don't have my reading glasses. But it feels like there's a little alcohol. I love that. I really like that sensation. No burning, just really close, very comfortable shave. Let's do the, this is the Eau de Toilette. And this fragrance is really, really nice. It's way beyond, it's beyond what you get from either the soap or the aftershave. All right, we're done. I'm going to wrap this up. If you've stayed with me, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I do have more razors in the inbox to do, so I'll be doing more test shaves. Let me know if you want me to continue with these. I think they're helpful for the people who own the razors. Anyway, bye, and we'll see you in the next one.